On to sad story, and the Standard Group family is mourning the death of Shadrach Miti, a journalist who, until his demise, was a seasoned reporter on the education beat. Miti, an accomplished journalist, died on Wednesday morning just a few minutes past midnight at the Kenyatta University Referral Hospital, where he was undergoing treatment. Catherine Imuraget tells us the story of Shadrach Miti.
Despite the government's policy on mandatory basic education for all, in Turkana County, the program still faces huge challenges, and the government says it's well aware of that. Thanks to poverty, early marriages, teenage pregnancy, and other retrogressive cultural practices.
On Wednesday morning, a few minutes past midnight, Shadrach Miti breathed his last at the Kenyatta University Referral Hospital, bringing to an end an illustrious journalism career that spanned well over a decade.
Licha ya serikali kubuni na kupitisha sheria kali za kudhibiti mila potovu na dhalimu ya ukeketaji. The highlight, however, of this year's examinations will be the decision by the government to allow all candidates who did not register for some reason.
Until his untimely demise, Miti was a seasoned reporter on the KTN News Education Desk, a bit that he wholly owned,
to present themselves and be allowed to sit the examination.
He devoted his career to telling the stories that mattered most in our schools, universities, and educational institutions, earning himself the name Walimu from his colleagues.
The highlight, however, of this year's examinations will be the decision by the government to allow all candidates who did not register for some reason. Licha ya serikali kubuni na kupitisha sheria kali za kudhibiti mila potovu na dhalimu ya ukeketaji, yaelekea mila hii bado ingalipo.
He was a true professional who inspired those around him to strive for the highest standards of journalism. Colleagues remember Miti as a mentor and friend, always willing to lend a hand or share his vast knowledge. Colleagues and acquaintances continue to mourn Miti, whose body lies at the Kenyatta University Referral Hospital morgue awaiting autopsy. Tributes trickle in, notably from Standard Group's broadcast and innovation editor Kizito Namlanda, who wrote, and I quote, "I am deeply saddened to learn about the passing of our colleague Shadrach Miti. I have known Miti as a very focused, composed, and dedicated reporter with an unrivaled passion for education stories. We will surely miss him. May the Almighty Lord give his family and friends strength during this difficult moment." Ken Mijungu, the deputy broadcast editor, mourned Miti as a true professional, saying his dedication was unquestionable, professionalism unrivaled. A friendly team member whose contacts in the education sector made all the difference in our work. He was a good man, a perfect gentleman. Augustine Odor, an editor with the Standard newspaper, expressed his shock at the demise of Miti. He eulogized him as a respectable gentleman, always willing to learn.
Through the ongoing out-of-school enrollment, both state and non-state actors hope to reach to thousands of school-age-going children who are still outside there.
The colleagues have further mourned the death of Miti, a charming soul, describing him as a cool guy, dependable and polite, who had respect for everyone.
I will say truly he has left a void that will be too big to fill, because he was instrumental in enriching our city desk docket with his education stories, which were truly in-depth.
He was a very diligent writer. He was precise to the point, and he always knew what he wanted. Because even in the morning, he will always tell you, Korir, I have a story. I think today we can angle this story A, B, C, D, especially because he was dealing with education stories. So he knew what he wanted. He came to the office, he will sit, he will not disturb you, but he will just deliver for you a story.
I remember every day, at least alikuwa anatuachia story moja ya education. At least kwa bulletin ya 7 na 9 atukosi story ya education. So he was a guy mwenye alikuwa anajituma sana.
We condole with the family and we will stand together with them as we prepare to take Shadrach through his final journey.
Shadrach Miti worked at the Nation Media Group for 5 years until 2016 when he moved to Standard Group. He leaves behind a widow, Roslyn Murugi, and a grade 3 daughter. The Standard Group has lost a gem, hard to replace. We condole with the family and friends during this difficult period. Fare the well, Miti. You will be dearly missed, but never forgotten.
Our thoughts and prayers goes to the family.